Hi everyone. In this video, I'm gonna give you a quick overview of the RangeSwitch node that I'm currently working on. The idea behind the node is that I would like to be able to switch the state of a node to on and off based on a value um, relative to given boundary range, right? And just to visually show this how this works, I represent those values as circles. And here I have the first boundary value and the second boundary value and the value that I'm varying relative to this boundary. And the node currently has a few modes. One of them is called inside on, which essentially means that the switch will be set to on when the value is inside of the range, and it will be off outside of that range. The inside off will be the opposite, meaning the inside will be off when the value is in between the two boundary values, and outside will be on. And the pass-through essentially means that the value will need to cross the boundary range completely in order to flip the switch to on or off, depending on what the current value of the switch is. And to start with the particular value of the switch on and off, I have an additional toggle button here that lets you do that. So to illustrate how this works, I'm going to connect this status switch on and off to a little setup here that renders an object. And I'm going to vary with the inside on, and I'm going to vary the value and see how currently I'm outside of the range, so the switch is off. As I go inside of the range, the switch turns on and the rendering will turn on as well, right? As it goes all the way to the other side and exits the range, it turns off again, right? So it's on and off. The other mode, inside off, obviously starts with the value here off because I'm outside of that boundary range. As I go inside, it will turn it on. As I go all the way to the other side outside, it will turn on again, right? And the last mode is pass through. Essentially here I'm starting with the current value of the switch false, so it's not rendering. As it goes through the boundary all the way through the boundary bubble to the other side, it turns the switch on. And as I go back all the way through the boundary to the other side, it switches off, right? And I can start with the opposite value of the switch. Let me turn this on. So now I'm outside of the boundary on this end, and as I go through the range, switches off. I come back, switches on. And one particular case here is when you have the two boundary values have the same value. This essentially acts as a simple switch where the switch is on when it's on one side of the boundary and off on the other side of the boundary, right? And you can toggle the switch in the opposite direction, have off on the outside and on the inside, right? So this concludes the little preview for the node. If you have any suggestion, please let me know. Thank you.